Topic three is a really, really interesting proposal that I would like to just get your opinion on here. CBS Sports published an article over the weekend. Shout out to Matt Norlander. Everybody go read it. But we've got a college basketball coach, Dwayne Killings from Albany, who is proposing something that he believes would fix many of the issues with the chaotic nature of the transfer portal. You can go read the full article for the details, but the basic premise here is that there should be two-way contracts between high major programs and mid-major programs in college basketball, where if there is some player at the high major level that just isn't ready, they could be sent on a two-way contract down to the mid-major level to develop, basically partner with the mid-major school while still having your rights belong to the high major school. And when the time comes, return back at the end of 1 year back up to the high major level so you don't lose the player for good. It's an interesting concept. Obviously, this is how the NBA works. And we have seen a lot of success stories. I think overwhelmingly, the G League has been a great thing for the NBA. Guys have gone down, come back up, gotten opportunities. I don't know how it would work at the college level, but what do you think of this proposal?
Well, not to do the pun game here, but I think Coach Killings has a killer idea here, Gregory. Sorry, I didn't get my other coffee yet.
We are an hour later than we were supposed to be done recording together today, and I'm just getting those.
Yeah, it's got to be tough, right?
Like, I don't get to work out today because we're staying on to do those.
Kind of worth it.
Please go on.
Uh, I just think there's way too much, way too many factors in on this. Like we brought up the idea of possibly having like a transfer fee type situation, which I love that idea a lot more than this idea, to be honest with you. I just think there's too much involved with this as far as like what guys' motives would be. Just the whole like logistics part of it doesn't necessarily make that much sense to me either. But I think the idea is it's coming from a good place. I just don't know if it would actually work.
What don't you think would work about it?
So basically, if I understand this correctly, you would be loaning out the player for a year.
Yeah, basically like the EPL loan system. Yeah.
What am I supposed to? So I'm loaning you out for a year. Is there like a buy option with it? Like, can the player stay if they want? Because part of the two-way thing is that they can convert a two-way player to a standardized contract, basically.
Yeah, that would be the thing is like if you're say you're a high school kid and you commit to Michigan State, do you also commit to Michigan State's partner mid-major program? We interrupt this sleepers video to tell you about an offer from Underdog Fantasy. Cart, you love Underdog Fantasy, correct?
Of course I do. Can I have a moment real quick?
Please. Thank you for that. In fact, I'm going to cut you off because our listeners like when we keep these short and sweet. Underdog Fantasy. Sign up as a new user. Use promo code SLEEPERS. Get bonus funds up to $1,000, 50% of your deposit match. The NBA playoffs are rocking right now. I played Underdog last week with a Cade Cunningham line. I'm looking forward to doing it throughout the entire first round of the NBA playoffs, but there's more. You can place picks on golf. You can place picks on baseball. You can place picks on the NHL playoffs that are rocking right now. Join Underdog Fantasy, promo code SLEEPERS. Support this show so that we can keep bringing videos to you. Back to the video.
Yeah,
Like, where are you committing out of
I'm
high school?
committed to that school to play for this guy, but you option that player down to AAA to play for Albany.
It wouldn't make all that much sense to me. Now,
Also, the players playing up, they're like, damn, now I got to go back and slum it.
right. Like the slum. Was that did you say go back and slum it?
Yeah,
I thought you said go back to the slum it, like a pun on the Summit League.
and that would have worked better.
It's kind of fire. So okay, I can see why like a mid-major program or a head coach at the mid-major level like Albany would be like interested in this. Like the idea of there being a market of players that were talented but underachieved at the high major level that need to go down a level. I think that's a market that would help mid majors immensely in this ecosphere. So if there's a way to like, I don't know, generate that gets these players more opportunities on court. Like I could see if this existed, there would be early adopters at the mid major level that would be really really good at this. That would just like I don't even know, be able to like prioritize and strike deals with some of the best talents that need to come down a level and it would end up benefiting them. Here's my main issue with it. Can we go back to what year would this have been? 2023, I think. Let me just make sure I got the year right. Yeah, 2023. You're Dusty May,
Mhm.
Florida Atlantic's head coach, the one that made the Final Four with a mid-major roster. All your players just leave because they had their 1 year. Do you need handouts? You need high majors to give you talent to go compete for a Final Four? You're Shaka Smart in 2011 or whatever the hell year that was. You're Drew Valentine and Porter Mosier in 2018 with Loyola. There's mid majors that are doing this on their own right now. Like we don't need to completely revamp a system. Just like it's insulting almost to act like mid majors have no answer here. I don't know. It just doesn't sit well with me.
Can I say something? Can I bring all the mid majors in real quick, like for a little like quick powwow? Like you know how you had that moment with me at the one Final Four.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'm bringing all the mid majors in. First of all, I'm hitting them with this as a joke to break the ice. And then I'm hitting with this. Hey, everyone, you know what? Cut the shit, man. Like y'all might be mid majors, but stop carrying yourself like mid majors, okay? Act like you're like, what are we doing? We're loaning our players away. We're scared of the big old bad high majors. Who here is scared of Hubert Davis? Raise your hands. Exactly. So come on. Act like you got a little bit of gusto to you. Everyone in. Mid majors on three.
One, two, three. Mid
Mid majors.
majors.
Uh, get out there.
In my head, all mid majors talk. Mid majors.
Mid majors. Mid majors.
Oh man, so we hate this idea in summary.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
although think about right now, Xavier Booker instead of being at UCLA, he would have been loaned down to like Loyola Marymount.
I want to loan them down to like Mega Baskets C team.
I might like this more if it was partnerships with European
Yes.
programs. Brad Underwood would love that.
I'd love to see Xavier Booker in Russia.
Yeah. All right. Well, in summary, shout out to Norlander for the article. Shout out to Dwayne Killings from Albany. We don't like your idea.